Dear students, welcome. Today we are going to switch on our new topic, that is letter writing. This topic is covered under your writing section and it is intended to enhance the writing skill of a student. In the exam, a letter will be carrying 6 marks. So it is very important from exam point of view also. In the exam, you will find a choice, that is 2 letters will be given. Out of those, one will be asked to write. So before proceeding ahead, we must be acquainted with the requirement of a letter. What is a letter? Why it is required? So this is actually a form of written communication which occurs or which takes place between two individuals, two firms or offices. Nowadays we can see that there is electronic media by means of which most of the correspondence and most of the communication is done by. But in the ancient times, the letter was the sole media of communication between the two ends. Let us come to the types of letters. So letters are basically of two types, formal and informal. Informal letters are those letters which are written to friends, members of family, relatives or acquaintances. Acquaintances means persons who are known to you. Formal letters are the letters which belongs to the officials of the government or other institutions, private firms, let's say, because under this heading the numerous types of letters come. You can say that all the letters apart from informal are the formal letters, because informal letters are written to some limited individuals, you can say, whereas the formal letters are of various types. They are written under various headings. Let us know what are the formal letters. Business letters. For example, you want to buy something, you are a consignee and you want a consignment from a firm, from a factory, company, firm, anything. So you have to write a letter for the supply of the item you want or you need. Also, on the other hand, the person who is sending the items, he has to give reply to your demands, your inquiries, whether you are having those items or not. So business letters. Official letters. Official letters are the letters which are written to some officials or between the two offices about various inquiries, various issues. Letter to editor. This is a letter type which is written from a person to an editor of a famous newspaper, right? To an editor of a famous newspaper, so as to get the common issues highlighted in the newspaper in order to draw the attention of the concerned authorities, so that that problem can be overcome, that problem can be eradicated, and some general nature problems are being asked to publish in these newspapers. So in that case we write a letter to the editor. Next comes the letter for job or job application. Yes, if somebody has gone through an advertisement regarding a job published by a firm, institute or an organization, and the person who has read it finds himself or herself suitable for that job, then he needs to write a letter in that regard to the concerned institute, person, organization or the firm. He need to write a letter that he is suitable according to the requirements, according to the job criteria, and he need to attach his profile. Okay, his profile is to be attached with that job application, so that the employer can go through it, and if he finds you suitable enough for the job sought by him, he can send you a joining letter. He can give you the approval for that job. So job पाने के लिए भी और जॉब देने वाला जब ज्वाइन करने के लिए आपके पास लेटर भेजता है, दोनों केसेस में जॉब एप्लीकेशन या जॉब लेटर लिखते हैं. देन स्कूल एप्लीकेशंस. एज यू नो, एज ए स्टूडेंट we have to do lot of correspondence with our schools if we are staying away from the school. For example, you have passed your 12th exam and you have left the school. Thereafter you need so many things from your school, that is marks memorandum, transfer certificate, school leaving certificate and various other documents, or you can say your board certificate. So in order to fetch these documents from your school via correspondence, you need to write a letter to the school authorities, appropriate person, that is you need to address the principal so as to get your concerned documents. So school applications are very common. Yes, during schooling also, if you are facing any problem, you can bring your issue to the notice of the concerned authority by means of an application. So this is also very important as far as student life is concerned. Let us go ahead with the requirement of these letters, though I have already discussed with you to certain extent, but let us go in detail. What is the requirement of writing these kind of letters? Business letters, asking for information or making inquiries. Suppose you are a consumer or you are a shop owner, you want to purchase something, you are a bookstall owner for example, and you want to get some books from the a big shop or wholesale shop. So you need to ask him whether these many items which you need are available with him or not, or that is the inquiry. Second, information. You want to ask somebody, you want a cloth, particular kind of cloth, for example nowadays PPE kit, personal protection equipment kits are highly required in India due to the COVID-19 outbreak. That is an utmost requirement of the health workers so as to prevent themselves from the infection of coronavirus. So if there is a firm which is likely to make the PPE kits, so he or that firm needs the quality of the cloth required for PPE kit. So they may write a letter to get the information about the availability of the standard type of cloth they need, and they can inquire also that they have placed an order and so far they have not got the order fulfilled, so they can inquire about their orders also. That is the one requirement. Then giving the information or replying the inquiries means you are the cloth merchant and there is the consignee or the person who has demanded the cloth from you and you are the supplier. In that case you need to give the information to the concerned person. Then you will write the letter regarding the information of that item according to the criteria they have sorted. Right? So you need to give the information according to the criteria they have sought. And inquiries, suppose they have placed an order and they have inquired about the same, yes, you need to reply. So from both ends you can say the business letter is written. In these kind of letters a reference number is also given, that is from the file head. फाइल हेड, एक पर्टिकुलर फाइल में हेडिंग, ओके सो एंड सो डेट में ये लेटर हमने लिखा है, इसका रिप्लाई आपके पास आएगा. सो यू कैन ट्रैक दोज लेटर्स by means of the file reference. Next is placing orders and sending the replies. Means you have placed an order. First you inquired about something, first you got an information about something, thereafter when you got the thumbs up means the item is available, then you have placed the order. Okay, and after placing the order you have got the item or the supplier has sent you the consignment, then he will give you the replies, or you can also give him the reply that yes, you have received so and so item with the so and so bill or invoice number, whatever, all information you can give to him. Cancelling the order. Suppose you have already placed an order and after a while you felt that the requirement is over and it is not going to be of any use for you, so you have made up your mind to cancel the order. In that case you need to write an order for cancellation. Next is complaint registration about the products or services. For example, you have purchased an inverter, refrigerator, cooler, whatever, and after using you find that it has developed with some problems. Okay, means its serviceability is doubted, its functioning is not correct. In that case either it needs the rectification or the replacement. So before that you will write a complaint, you will register a complaint against the dealer who has sent the item to you. You will ask him that so and so problem has been developed in the product he has sent to you, what to be done, and you can give the reference or the quotes of the technician also, that according to the technician there is some wiring issue, there is some compressor issue, or some other reasons you can give, so that the dealer can do or take some appropriate action. That is, either he may get the item back, replace it, or he may get it repaired at his own cost. So this was all about the business letters. Official letters. What are these letters? Registering complaints to concerned officials or authorities. For example, in your neighborhood a theft has taken place, or a heist. Okay, heist means stealing of huge amount or big property, you can say. So in that case you want to lodge your complaint with the concerned police station, okay, concerned police station or the higher police authorities. Then you need to write a letter to those officials. For example, you want to write a letter to the superintendent of police or the SHO, station house officer, or other officials. Then these are the letters to be written. Making inquiries about various courses, training, tours and travels. Yes, if you want to go for a specific training or a course you have come across, or you know about it by means of an advertisement, then definitely you need to inquire about it. You need to inquire about its timing, periodicity, fooding and lodging arrangements, fee structure, and the total expenses. Everything you need to find before joining that course or training academy. Tours or travels. For example, you want to go for a specific tour, then you have to deal with or contact the travel agency. You need to get everything about these tour details, how much expenses you need to bear, and what are the facilities they are going to provide, for how many days or nights this travel or tour is going to be held, everything you need to, mode of convenience, whether they will take you by bus or train, by flight, whatever. So everything you need to inquire about. In those cases also official letters are written. Making request or appeals, in case you request for something or appeals for something, you can write a letter with the in the humble words to the concerned authorities. Then letter to editor. Letter to editor, as we have already discussed, that for giving suggestions or views on issues of public interest. For example, the drainage system of your neighborhood is dilapidated, okay, this is damaged, so you want to get it repaired by the municipality department or other concerned agencies, but they are not doing their job, they are not paying any heed or attention to it. So in order to get it done, you want to draw the attention of the concerned authorities publicly, and for that you need to get it published in a reputed newspaper which is widely circulated in your area and with the authorities. That time you will write a letter to the editor of a famous newspaper. For example, frequent theft cases, drainage system damaged, loitering of stray dogs, stray animals, and accident cases, damaged road, bus stand condition poor, filth spread around the locality, whatever common issues are there which are the common for public interest, you can get them highlighted in the newspaper. Then giving suggestions or issues already highlighted by somebody in a published letter, okay. For example, like somebody has already highlighted an issue of public interest in a newspaper, and you want some amendment or some other measures in addition to what he has shouted, जो उसने कहा है उसमें उससे और ज़्यादा आप ऐड करना चाहते हैं, उसमें अपने सजेशन देना चाहते हैं कि इसको कैसे ठीक किया जा सकता है. सो यू कैन ऑल्सो write a letter to edition and you can give the reference of that letter to the editor, right, letter to editor, and you can give the reference of that letter to the editor, that sir, in so and so letter of so and so date it has been highlighted, but in addition to what the concerned person has mentioned in this letter, I want to add something else so that the issue can be resolved at the earliest and its recurrence can be avoided, like that. Job application. For example, you want to apply for a job. Before that, you have gone through an advertisement in a newspaper, that is classified advertisements, job application, and those are published under the heading situation vacant. So the employer gets the requirement published in an advertisement of a classified newspaper, of the classified column of a newspaper, and you have gone through that advertisement. After going through that advertisement, you found yourself suitable for that job. So in order to fetch that job, you have to consult the employer, and by means of a letter you can give your your profile to him. You can send your resume to him, and if he finds you suitable enough for that job, he will send you the letter, that is replying the job letter. He will send you the reply, okay, you are suitable for this job according to our requirement, you can join on so and so date, and the salary will be decided face to face. Salary will be decided the day you come to us. School application is written for various reasons, as I have already told you. that whenever you need any document from your school, any correspondence, you can write to the concerned authorities, concerned people of your school. Now we will go ahead with the format. That is most important part of writing a letter. Dear students, in earlier times the format of the letter used to be different to what it is today. Earlier we used to write the address and all these things on the right side, that is on the right margin, but now it has been reversed. Everything needs to be written from the left margin. Left margin means left edge of the paper, this side, left hand side, say, okay. So on the top, that is your first content of the letter will be, first word will be about your sender's address. Sender's address means letter लिखने वाला कौन है. He will write his address, not name. Name यहाँ पे नहीं लिखा जाएगा. For example, I belong to Nehru Colony, New Delhi. So I will write, and my house number is 405. 405, comma, Nehru Colony, New Delhi. So comma is only exempted for use in between the numerals and the letters only. Otherwise, these all the punctuation marks are already abolished. They are not to be used. They are omitted. Okay. So 405 Nehru Colony, New Delhi. So your sender's address should be limited to 2 lines at the most, 2 lines and maximum 3 lines. कम से कम दो लाइन में और मैक्सिमम 3 लाइन में ये हो सकता है, इससे ज़्यादा हम नहीं कर सकते. Then 1 line gap should be left and you will write the date. While writing the date, your date word should not be mentioned. The date format we are going to discuss further. Then 1 line gap, receiver's address to be written. In receiver's address, you can write his designation. His designation, the place he belongs to, that is address. It should come in 3 lines. Thereafter, 1 line gap and subject. Subject should be written between 3 to 8 words. That is the limit. And it should be catchy, means it should be relevant to the content, relevant to your point you are going to highlight. ये नहीं कि आपका irrelevant है, आप content कुछ कह रहे हैं और यहाँ पे उसको आप, means this is the heart of the letter, you can say. Subject is the heart of the letter. Just by reading 3-4 words, the authority will come to know what content you are going to endorse in it, what is the point you are going to bring to their notice. So that kind of subject should be written. It should never start with a preposition or a conjunction, right? Like because the stray dogs are loitering, because, not like that. However, I went there. No, nothing. These conjunctions and prepositions should be avoided. Then after that, 1 line gap and salutation. Salutation, dear sir, madam, this type you can use. For example, if you are writing a business letter, you need to write dear sir or dear sirs. If you are not aware that whether there is a single person or you are going to address more persons, then dear sir or sirs or dear madam. Thereafter, in very next line, the content or main body of the letter starts. It should be written at least in 3 paragraphs, and there should be 1 line gap between each paragraph. एक line blank छोड़ेंगे हर paragraph के बीच में. And the beginning of next paragraph should be from left margin. Don't leave the gap of a word or in the beginning, which we used to do earlier. Now everything should start from the margin. Thereafter, subscription. Subscription, as you know, this includes, this is the concluding part, or you can say this is the complimentary ending of a letter. Complimentary ending means thanking you, awaiting for an early response, yours faithfully, and you will write your name. Signature is not required here. Let us discuss some important instructions, and I am going to be fast during this discussion because I have already discussed these points, most of them you can say. Each part should be written from left margin. Yes. Sender's address, name of a person not to be written. Sender's address में आप उसके पर्सन का जो लिखने हो, फॉर एग्जाम्पल आप लिखने वाले हैं, आप अपना नाम नहीं लिखेंगे. इन द लेटर यू विल फाइंड ए फॉर्मेट और ए स्टेटमेंट. इन दैट स्टेटमेंट यू विल फाइंड the name of the person who is going to write the letter and the name of the person whom the letter is going to be written. Address is also given. Sometimes if it is not given, then you can write according to your own. First letter must be capital of each word. Means address में first letter capital होना चाहिए. Should be limited to 2 or maximum 3 lines. 3 लाइन से ज़्यादा आपका एड्रेस नहीं होना चाहिए, सेंडर्स एड्रेस. एब्रीविएशन, पंक्चुएशन मार्क्स आर टू बी ओमिटेड. मीन्स इनका हम यूज कभी नहीं करेंगे. Nothing will be written in short form. Okay, acronyms और abbreviations हम यूज नहीं करेंगे. Then reference number must be given in case of official letters. अगर आप ऑफिशियल लेटर लिख रहे हैं तो उसमें एक रेफरेंस नंबर भी देना था, फाइल रेफरेंस, कि ओके ये लेटर हमने इस डेट में लिखा था, उसका रिप्लाई हमें ये मिला, नेक्स्ट हम ये लिखने जा रहे हैं. ओके. देन डेट फॉर्मेट शुड बी लाइक दिस, 25th May, दिस शुड बी देयर. ये नहीं कि आप ये TH नहीं लगाएंगे, ऑर्डिनल्स आप यूज करेंगे, नॉट कार्डिनल्स. एंड मई, जून, जुलाई, अगस्त, वॉट एवर मंथ इज देयर, यू विल राइट द फुल नेम ऑफ दैट मंथ. शॉर्ट में नहीं लिखेंगे. डेट वर्ड का हम यूज नहीं करेंगे. यहाँ पे नहीं किया डेट लिखेंगे आप, DAT, नो, नॉट रिक्वायर्ड. यू विल नॉट राइट इट एट एनी कॉस्ट. नो पंक्चुएशन मार्क टू बी यूज्ड. देन एज आई हैव टोल्ड यू, ST, that is first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, like that. These are the ordinals to be used with the date. नंबर के साथ में आप इनका जरूर यूज करेंगे. रिसीव्स एड्रेस, देन आप एज यू नो एक लाइन का गैप छोड़ के यू राइट द रिसीव्स एड्रेस एंड इन दैट यू राइट द डेजिग्नेशन शुड बी देयर. फॉर एग्जांपल इफ यू आर राइटिंग ए बिजनेस लेटर, देन यू कैन राइट जनरल मैनेजर हुंडई और जनरल मैनेजर मारुति सुजुकी गुरुग्राम so and so, or sector so and so Gurugram. So this should be your address. Each letter should be kept, each letter, first letter you can say of every word should be capital. Always you will follow it. 3 lines should be limited to 3 lines. 3 लाइन में एड्रेस आ जाते हैं मैक्सिमम. देन सब्जेक्ट लिमिट शुड बी 3 to 8 वर्ड्स. ओके. देन रिलेवेंट एंड कैची, आप रिलेवेंट लिखेंगे, ये नहीं कि कुछ भी लिख रहे हैं, सब्जेक्ट कुछ लिख रहे हैं और आपकी कंटेंट कुछ हो रही है. सो रिलेवेंसी शुड बी मेंटेन्ड. इट शुड बी टू द पॉइंट. नेवर बिगिन विद प्रीपोजिशन और कंजंक्शन. देन सैल्यूटेशन, बिजनेस लेटर्स में सैल्यूटेशन डियर सर और सर्स, अगर एक से ज़्यादा आदमी है तो सर्स यूज करेंगे आप, प्लूरल नंबर, डियर मैडम. एंड ऑफिशियल लेटर्स में ओनली सर और मैडम, नॉट रिक्वायर्ड टू एड्रेस एज डियर. कंटेंट ऑफ द लेटर, minimum 3 paragraphs should be there. 1 line to be left vacant between each paragraph. Each paragraph to begin with left margin only. Introductory paragraphs should be of 3 to 4 lines. Then main paragraph should be of 8 to 10 lines and concluding paragraph should be of 4 to 6 lines. So in total this will be a content of 20 to 25 lines. Okay, 24 lines, 20 to 24 lines you can say. Then subscription or the complimentary end of the letter. Complimentary means सम्मानजनक, आप उसमें thanking you बोलते हैं. Business letters में mainly you will use thanking you, awaiting an early response, yours faithfully, and at last you will write your name. Signature is not required. Thereafter official letters or applications में you will be writing as subscription thanking you, yours truly or faithfully. Both are used. Either of them you can use. Then school application में yours obediently, because as a student you are quite obedient to your teachers, so you can write yours obediently. This is the appropriate one. In case of informal letters, friends and relatives के लिए you will write yours sincerely. For close relatives, you will write yours truly. For parents to children, for example, as a father, I am writing a letter to my son, then I will subscribe it as yours affectionately. And if my son is writing to me, if my son or my daughter is writing to me, then they will use yours lovingly. Okay, so dear students, I think the format, the requirement of various letters, whom they are addressed, by whom they are written, what is the content to be there, is clear to all of you. In the next session, we will write some letters and we will learn it with some better examples. Thank you. Have a nice day.